Well, here we go. We may as well. We may as well. Mostly just for testing. Mostly just for testing. I don't expect anyone to really pay this one much of any attention. You're not going to be missing a hell of a lot. This is largely...
Mario.
See, I'm trying to get around the colour problems and shit
Hello.
that I was having with the StarTAC. And I think I can do that with... look, that's way out off centre. I'm not missing too much of the image though. It's actually off centre on my monitor. Yeah, this whole card's wonky apparently. But this is why we do this. This is why we do these things. I'll run with it as it is for now. We'll make adjustments later. The other thing is I don't need a broadcast monitor to do it this way. Because the Pentium 66 don't give a shit about things like that. That's just, you know, there's no latency at all, or no real perceivable latency on this card. Whereas there is on modern ones.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
Man, it's far more washed out on there than it is on here.
Peach.
That's what these things are for. That's why we do these tests. Oh no, it's under configure, isn't it? Colour. Get the contrast down a little bit. And saturation to about 118. So this is never going to be perfect. It's always going to be a bit washed out. The output on this N64 is quite bad. And it looks like my stream's stalling. I'm seeing no indication that it is. But if it is, I apologise. Don't do that. Fucking thing. And like I said, this is why we do this. The Win TV, the celebrity that I'm using, I had to piece them together out of other drivers that were out there. So yeah, they're not too easy to find. But I think if I adjust this, it is going to yield better results than the StarTAC would, for the sake of live streaming the Banjo-Kazooie games. But if I'm going to mess things up, I'd rather do it with Mario 64, because Mario 64's fucking horrible. I hate this game. Already I'm fighting with the camera system and I haven't even entered the level yet. You see what I mean? I don't get on with this game. Me and this game, we have this mutual understanding that we fucking hate each other. Let me get the cursor out of the way. I don't know why this entire thing is off center. I might do better adjusting this in the diamond control panel rather than on my DVI adapter. Ah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Isn't there a trick you can do where you can hold the button down and then just, like, kick the shit out of things to go up slopes? I can't remember how that works. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll just waste everyone's time. Well, this stream is a waste of time, right? Like, people should know what they're getting into if they can see me playing this game. But just like when I did the pre-recorded version of this, it should yield much more enjoyment out of Banjo-Kazooie, because it'll make me appreciate the small shit I otherwise mightn't have noticed until the controller breaks. I didn't fucking touch it! Come on, man. I've only just started the game. Yeah, we can... Fine. I can't... No, it's too high. Maybe I can do that over here. No. It was. Not as bad as the PlayStation, but... Well, arguably worse, I suppose. You've got Blur versus Wobble. I'm not reading the dialogue. Oh, come off it. That should have been a grab. Still, there's no latency on this card, so we... Oh, come on, man. That's bullshit. That's also bullshit. Trying to sound evil. So usually that comes on when the playground bully shows up. It's the first shitty start. I don't know if we're going to be completing this game on a stream at any time. This is largely just for testing. Ah, the camera's in the wrong place. That's something that I'll be adjusting at some point. Because I want it to show the ass backwards while I hold this controller. Just... Oh god, it's leaking grease everywhere. Ew. There's grease spilling out of this. Hope that doesn't get into the optics. Because it'll never work again. What star is this? Oh, it's this shit. Oh, God. You know, why did I start? I am probably going to put another game on at some point. I am warning you, it probably won't be... No, I'd rather not smoke weed. That won't help my experiences with this game at all. It's hard enough to control already. I don't need to be doing it with my mind in some dozy fucking state. Howdy, George. It's like... My brain can never remember how fucking horrible this is. This game's controller. The fucking grease on the controller's not helping. That's gonna fuck me over, which, again, that's why I'm doing this game, because it lets me iron out shit like that, instead of it happening when I'm playing a good game. Have a serious cacker, baby. I don't know. I don't find the controller that bad, but I've got the advantage of having large enough hands to handle the thing in such a way. I use the Z trigger with my right hand. I can actually, it's unfair when I play FPS, I've got an unfair advantage because I can get on the D-pad and the shoulder buttons and everything at all times. I don't have to move my fingers. Man, this game blows. Right, I'm going to try and center the image properly here, hold on. Hopefully I can run the diamond controls at the same time. Should be able to, if not the machine will crash and we'll just have to restart it, it's not a big deal. See, I love how you get a real-time thumbnail. Look at that. You don't get that with modern capture cards. Yeah, well, the thing with bad games is it's going to make me appreciate the... Oh shit, can I not adjust the centre point on this? I guess I can't. Never mind. Power management, that shouldn't be on. Oh dear. Oh well, I guess I'll have to do that on a little box. It'll make me appreciate the good games a lot more. It looks like it's crashed here, but it just takes a while. Yeah, Mario, I'm tired of this game. Let's go in a different level before I adjust that box. The thing is, I do consider this a bad game. It's not as bad as the other games from its time, but it's still bad. Princess's Secret Slit or Disneyland? Well, I'll go to Disneyland first. Yeah, I don't imagine it was fun. It doesn't seem like the best thing to develop for. But I think it goes for any... the Scuddy games I've had enough of. I don't think I'll be playing any more of those on here. But I probably will. Although I do want to do Nightmare 3D like pre-recorded. But otherwise I think I'll do short games pre-recorded and I'll live stream the longer ones. They're asking for trouble with that, man. The thing is, we were discussing it like how the fucking... I get the vibe that the guy who made it is the sort who would actually come after me for bashing on his game. Fucking hell. God, it controls bad, this fucking thing. I did that one on purpose. Yeah, episode 2 just, it gets a bit silly, episode 2 in places. I timed that wrong. I timed that very wrong. Yeah, it's, still, you know, it's a game made by like 3 or 4 people. Oh, I'm gonna get killed here, really. That's better. I like the way his shadow turns at a different speed to him. I can't move! Just so I can get it to go. Yeah, it's pretty fun like that, isn't it? Like his shadow turns before he does. The simple things like that, you'd think they'd have noticed. Nintendo honestly amaze me because they can make great things, and when they make great things, they make really fucking great things. I just jumped off of Airbag, didn't I? But when they make bad things, they make real bad things. Alright, let's try centering this image again. I don't like doing all the adjustments in one go because I know it's tedious to watch. Alright, it's set to 50, I don't need to jot that down. I don't know if the image even exists over there, but I have to be honest. We can actually crop some of the image out, like that. I still haven't replaced this video card, and I know the VRAM's bad, but I have an identical card, so it should be a seamless... I'm going to put that here right now, actually, so I remember to do it. I don't know how many people will remember, but I kind of broke it a bit when I was... when Mullet Man was trying to make fucking videos on this thing. And it's just a dry joint, so... you know, heat gun it should fix it, but in the meantime I'll just stuff that in because it's the exact same card. I could upgrade it to that Varge, it takes the same expansion, which seems a bit new for an early Pentium. Yeah, well this is technically composite, it's just that you're getting VGA output from a fucking an old machine, because the capture card in here, even been converted and scaled around, it gives way better results than the modern capture card. But it is in part the N64 having really poor quality output. There's something wrong with this N64. There's a lot of things wrong with it. Obviously, it's not doing its random reboot loops that it likes to do. It may start doing them yet. You can do S-Video on this card, and the quality is actually really good. It can do full 720 by 576. It's a really good piece of kit for its time. But I'll play some F-Zero X before I end the stream. We'll see just how good it is for like 1993 technology. Can't do component. I have an AI Tech one that I think it was an option, but it's not on mine. But it should be possible to mod AI Tech on. But I mean, that's like 1991 capture cards. There's no deinterlacing on that, so it's not really suitable for this. Could do like Mega Drive games and shit on it, because then the resolution's that low, we could put them in a single field. Oh, we need the cannon open. Howdy 486. Right, let's see. Message. Oh, I thought it said message erased. I was going like, there's my fucking spam filter been fucking silly again. How many times do we see that dialogue in this game? Is it the video chipsets? That's what this machine has. I mean, you're not seeing the output from it at all now. This is... The VGA output is actually coming from the capture card. And because there's no Windows shit on the screen, you know, you're not seeing it. We could actually plug it straight in and you'll just see a pink box. It's chroma keying. It's literal chroma keying. That is, it's analog. But yeah, S3, they made some, what was I thinking with that? They made some decent fucking 2D chipsets, to be honest. They're not the most expensive, but they perform pretty well. The compatibility's fucking good. Other than the dry joint on the VRAM on this thing, no fucking problems with it at all. Matrox is faster though, if you want to do like Visa shit. But some people say there's compatibility issues with them. I think the reason I don't see them is my Matrox running tends to be done under Windows 98, where Windows 98 is actually kind of weird. It sort of pre-applies some patches to DOS shit. Like, DOS on Windows in 98 SE is possibly better than real DOS quite a lot of the time, to be honest, if you just want shit to work. And I think it probably patches some of the compatibility issues out that people report, and be why I haven't seen them. Well, that was just stupid of me. See, what it is now, I've said I'm going to run F-Zero X, and so my brain's like, play that, play that, play that. I will. I mean, it changed hands quite a bit back then, like who was like top dog for me. Oh, we had some depth ordering problems then with the shadows. I don't know if you caught that. My N64 seems to do that more than everyone else's N64 though. But yeah, it changed hands back then quite a lot. Who was top dog? I mean, Seng used to be top dog for a long time. But I mean, there's other good cards. Trident made some fucking decent cards. Like, people bash Trident and they made a lot of crap. But I mean, there's... No, I have one on. You know, there's like some Trident 9440s and shit. They're actually pretty quick. You know, they're on par with Cirrus cards, and Cirrus are kind of what you put in if you can't get an S3. You know, it's yeah, the PCI 9440s. I probably don't cost a lot still, because people still think they're shite. So, you know, if you can't fork the money over now for like S3 or Cirrus shit, It's PCI. Yeah, 9440, do the job. I don't know how good the GUI acceleration is. I haven't tested that. Like, it claims to have some, but I don't know how quick it is. I don't think it has all of the video colour conversion shit that these S3 Trio 64Vs have. But it was cheaper than these, so... You know, pay less money, expect less features at the end of the day. Oh, now I watch fucking Pen and Coke, and I'm so tempted to try drowning Mario with that shell, but I can't remember how it works. What star is this? No, it's this shit. It's this way, you have to take a hit, as far as I know. I've never got this to work without just swimming straight in the fucking eel. Fucking blind eels in the water. I wouldn't swim in here, Mario. Right, there you go, because that's not dangerous. You know, that's something the player would totally think to do. Ah, microwave's done. I hate this. Fucking hate this game. Yeah, so I've heard. I've never run into one of those. I tell you what I do have, that I don't know if you were here when I was streaming with the K6. That has a Trident blade in it. It's like a 3D card that Trident did. And it's actually pretty fucking good. It's about half as fast as a Voodoo 3, but the difference is it works, and it was less than half the price of one, so... It probably still is if you could find one, but they don't seem to be common, so... Not bad at all, I'm quite impressed by it. Oh, whoa, 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 this is gonna go badly. Hurry up, Mario, I'm gonna die. Oh, shit! Wow, he didn't even do the blug, blug, blug. I think we just fucking killed him outright. It would have been the last chest I went to this game, man. I swear I thought it was a fixed order. Yeah, it's a weird thing that Blade T6. No one ever mentions the damn thing. The only mentions I can find are people saying how bad it is. And I don't think that's fair, because it wasn't. You know, they were sort of. I get the impression the shit that OEMs would stick on motherboards is probably the market they were going for. And it does work. It's like, yeah, shit. You know, it's not a high performance card by any stretch of the imagination, but. If you had a machine like that K6 in like 2001 or whatever, which is what I was aiming for with the K6. I wasn't trying to go for a 90s K6, I was trying to go for a like 2001 I haven't got a lot of money type K6. Put it in something like that, you would have got by on it pretty well. You're not going to be maxing this shit out, but it'll run, and it'll run just fine. I wouldn't push it really beyond DirectX 6 shit though. I don't think it was ever meant to do that. Oh, come off it! Great, now I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh no, not the Savage 2000. I didn't have good experiences with those. I can't get out! It won't turn! Ah, there we go. It's just making sure I drown, isn't it? Ah, there we go, the microwave's pinging again. Give me that air! Go here and give the people air! Ah! Shit. Also, I don't know if anyone out my Discord's in this stream right now, but you might remember me talking about... What? Talking about how the music in all the uploads on YouTube has this echo effect that I can't hear on the console. I might turn it up in a minute. Because I don't think I can turn it up anymore. Yeah, you'd think that would be the last one, wouldn't you? But then... Yeah, it seemed that way. Let me ramp this up. Can I turn the volume up on it? It doesn't have that echo. Like, there's a slight bit of echo, but it sounds more like it's part of the sample. And why does the ship not straighten up? Because it's floating, it should be straightened up. Careful, this thing can actually... It's probably alright if it's in like a Pentium 1. I mean... I don't know what the 2D core's like on them. If they reuse the 2D core for like their older cards, it's probably really good in something like that. Well, it's not what it was meant for, but if it works. What's this? Oh, it's that blind eel that everyone's scared of for some reason. I don't understand that. It's like that BBC VHS item. Like, why the fuck does that scare people? It's the perfect metaphor for this game, really. This reach into the water, pull out a blind eel. That's how it fucking goes. Ain't that life at the end of the day, though, really? Hands just get perpetually covered with tards, at least metaphorically. Now we have to take... There we go. Mandatory hits. That's how you design good games. I don't think we have to that time. I think it'll just launch out of there. Makes me no less angry with it. Why did it make an extra heal-up sound? Where is it? Where the fuck I went back in? That sound actually sounds like something out of another game, and I can't remember which game it is. Certainly a Nintendo game. Oh no! That's the quickest I've ever got that star. There's only 6 stars. Now you do realise that that is 1/20th of the amount of stars in this game. Is all we have. Fuck this, I'm going to do the Princess's secret slit. I'm going to insert myself in the Princess's secret slit. It just feels like you're fighting the controls at all times. And my controller's still leaking grease. I want a slightly different angle on that camera. I want the controller to be visible, but I don't know if I can do it. These are just fucking... Oh, that's Turtle Beach fucking Pinnacle floppies. Doesn't matter if my CRT nukes these, I'm never going to use those again. That thing's fucking awful. Wine, whiny, wine, wine, whiny, whiny, wine. Oh, this music's whiny and it's whiny and it whines. Wine, whiny, wine. Wine, 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 wine. That went off the back of the monitor. Wine, 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 wine. It's the same fucking song from every stage. And it makes all the people go into blind rage. Yeah. Isn't it this way? Oh, it is, but it's over there. Well, that didn't end very well. Does that take lives off us or not? The controller's still not visible. Never mind. You know, the Voodoo 1, that is a bad card. You can't run anything on it. People always tell me to install those, and I'm like, what can I do with this thing? Like, oh, what? It has like one game that supports it or something. The same with every early 3D accelerator. I just can't figure out what the hell you're supposed to do with them. Let's fucking try again. Let's not be silly with the shortcuts this time, much as it may be tempting. We only have to beat 21 seconds, and they designed it so you could do it by coming down here. The layout of this doesn't make sense to me, I have to be honest. Oh shit, I might actually be slow. I am! How did I fuck that up? Well, fuck that. Shortcuts. More shortcuts. I don't know what I was thinking now. Oh, man. Then it dumps me here and I've got to walk all the way back. Why can't it just kick me out in the painting like every other level? I'm like, oh well, it's not technically a painting, it's a pipe because it makes that thump sound that's in Quake. Okay, no problem then. You're not missing much, it's only a test stream anyway, really, this one. I just want everything to work before I do the Banjo games, rather than afterwards. Those I'll be streaming at earlier times than this. I can't jump! I can't fucking jump! That's busted! And that bend sucked! It was one of them bands teenage girls used to fucking listen to. Right, let me fucking see this time! This time! Let's go down this way. Oh, that fucking music. I hate that fucking music. Oh no! I don't know, man. I wouldn't count on it. It's greatly terrible in this case. It's that fucking geometry bug again. Let me try not to get myself killed this time. Ah, whoa, shit, that's too far. Oh, Mario done! I've never seen him walk in this level before. Well, obviously at the bottom, but... There we go. You don't need your Moju Asking, you had it all along. Cigarette's not there. I must have smoked it already. Oh, I can go and fight Bowser, apparently. Should I do that now? No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Later on. The collar does look a little bit weird on there. I might have to adjust some more. I don't know, I mean, someone's got to do this shit, I suppose. Maybe that'll help. By all means, let me know if it makes it worse.
Hego.
See, a lot of that oversaturation is going on the modern card there. I don't really know why that's happening. I can try and time the saturation down a bit more. Doesn't appear to be the issue, does it? Let's have a look here. That doesn't appear to have any real effect. Yeah, I don't really think there's much I can do about that. Who knows? There's I mean, it's not too bad. I don't think. You can see what's going on well enough, I feel. I mean, if there's a problem, I'm sure you'd let me know about it, right? Shit. I wonder if I died on that landing, would it play the drowning animation? Controls feel oddly delayed. Oh, because I'm looking at the monitor there and not the... What star was this? Oh, it's that. I've only done one star in here. Oh, fuck this. Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? It's just a constant battle. No, it probably isn't. I just wonder if there's enough water there to trigger it. I mean, it's technically positioned lower when he dies, so... No, not the DS version. I tried to play that. I just couldn't wrap my head around it, but I think it was just been used to this one for so many years. So I always expect it to behave the same, but it doesn't. I just found it confusing. So I don't need all this Yoshis and shit. Right, this is... Oh, this ambiguous fucking... Where I really don't know what this is, this star. I can never remember. It's such a descriptive title. It's another one of those, like, Game Design 101 issues, where you'd expect a company like Nintendo to do a lot better and not make such rookie mistakes, and yet here we are. No way that just works. No way that's the actual star ID. I didn't think that would work. I was sure they would have designed it so you couldn't just do that. Well, that's why the top one was broad like that. Oh well, it seems we've done like 3 stars each level, so we'll do 3 on frosted fucking bran flakes, and then we'll go and see to Bowser. I love the depth ordering issue with the shit on the door over there. The Mario Shadow. Oh, it doesn't seem to affect the stars or the dust though. That's weird. It really should. I wonder what makes those sprites so special. I mean, is that a sprite that's separate to it? It must be, because otherwise why would that ordering problem happen? How much texture space is it saving to have that as its own texture, using its own polygons? It missed the fast note again. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm assuming this. This music sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. I keep doing that today. But that was awful. Not gonna lie, it was awful. I will put something else on, probably in like 15-20 minutes. There's only so much of this game I can take in one sitting. A game that has one song and one sound effect. Super Mario 64. Oh yeah, now we're going to slide backwards. Come on, camera. There we go. Well, they control this shit. It slants off. It's just designed to fuck the player over, isn't it, this? It's like the simple fucking task, and it's hard to complete because the game doesn't fucking control right. I swear it misses the fast fucking note off of the fucking music. It annoys me. Can't I just... Apparently I can. It causes a weird animation to happen. That looked like it didn't even go anywhere. I'm rolling another cigarette. That's what's fucking me over. How's about we just try doing the slide legit? As in we go down that tunnel in the wall. You won't mind, we're going to race that stupid penguin down it yet. This game's making me smirk more. It's making me smirk more. That means this game is partially responsible when I die. Because every cigarette takes 10 seconds off of your life or something. Which I did the math on it once, and I would have probably lived to be about fucking 400 years old if I'd never started smoking, apparently. Howdy, lame guy. Good God, man, this fucking kid. Yeah, well, I guess I've thrown my chance of the world oldest man Guinness World Record in the bin. It's like that concept in some ways scares me, but at the same time, I already feel like the world I belong to has long since passed. So it's like, well, would I really want a few more centuries of that? Probably not. Yeah, I don't need to get that fucking deep on a live stream. Let's cut that out right now. And go back to shouting at games that are aimed at children. Don't talk shit my childhood game. Well, most people don't get like that about it, to be honest. I suppose that is a mark of how decent, you know, really, I'm quite lucky that the sort of people who watch my stuff seem to be able to take a difference of opinion. Because I know a lot of people do like this game, and good on them, you know, I'm not going to try and stop them enjoying it. I mean, fuck, I'm sure some of the games I like other people don't fucking enjoy, so... It's the fucking penguin. I know this mean old hag. It's Maggie, the local slag. She's an ugly redhead and she pisses the bed. There's lice in her pubic hair, and please no, don't touch her there. And she has caught you in a snare. Yeah, I know like the red coin sounds. I actually like the sound in the Jap version. Not sure why they changed it. Obviously you know what I'm going to do, because it's just mandatory by now. It's a shame we can't kick it as it goes off the side, really, isn't it? Yes, there's like little things like... There's like a bunch of exploits that don't work in other versions that only work in the Jap one, I think. Why does it miss the fast note? In this Pro Audio Spectrum 16. It's the goddamn Pentium, because the Pentium always has to come to the rescue. I mean, you... Capture card's actually taking the audio in this case. So it's been fed to the AUX port on the PAS 16. Because I can adjust the volume on the capture card like that, and presumably mute it, but I can't remember what button does that. And maybe I'll press it and find out. It's not like we can accidentally record in this application or anything. Death by Penguin. Yeah, I like the PAS 16. It fucking works. It's a good audio quality. I can't remember how to mute the audio. We'll find out. Because I want to do that, because I want to be obnoxious as I sometimes am with this. Let me find out. Interested. I can't remember the button for that. Ah, there we go. Oh, you can't. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder why they wouldn't hook that up to anything. Do that though. Let me be obnoxious before I go and beat Bowser up.
I know this little man. It's Maggie, the local slag. She's an ugly redhead and she pisses the bed. There's lice in her pubic hair and she'll give you quite a scare.
That had to be
when
done.
she takes off her underwear. Maggie, the ugly slag, has dildos in her handbag. And
it's been updated to be consistent with the rest of the album.
There's mice running everywhere, but please no, don't touch her there. And she has caught you in her snare. Then one cold snowy Christmassy dawn, I heard the bitch cry as she fell on the floor.
Shit!
She's bleeding out now, the doctors go forth as her pants filled with shit and she died on the wall.
It's just dicking around. I've determined I'm going to finish my album next year. got worse shit than this on it. The only thing I kind of like about is the fucking synth guitar. There's something oddly satisfying about trying to make guitar noises with 80s synths. I went off the fucking song. I don't have the cannon out, do I? I only have 3 coins. And some bad drum programming. Oh, come off it. That's crap, and you know it's crap game. Does this teleport? I can't remember. I don't think it does. Can we zip over there? That would save us some time if we was on it, but the game changed its mind. Oh man, I'm probably going to put a different game on when I've beat Bowser.
I know there's been a pack. It's Maggie, the local slag. She's an ugly redhead, and she is the bad. Who's lies in a beauty pan.
I can't see. There we go. I found out when you're going towards a rough edge on this game to just run like hell, because then you can pull the stick back and make him do that weird side jump. Okay, I'm missing a coin. I don't know the location of said coin. We'll find it. Isn't it over here? I think it's over here, yeah. Now I have to get back up there, but... Oh, that's not too bad. It's a fucking twisted fucking snowman that's bent as shit. Ah, take the hits. Let's just run for it. Ow! Come off it. Why did it do that? I don't like that time.
Here we go!
Jeez, I've just got a notification for a comment that I got like a couple of days ago. Oh well, that's modern software. It always works so fucking well. Why am I always wearing this t-shirt? Well, I swear I wear other t-shirts. I've just noticed. I guess we should do the red coins, hadn't we? Might as well. So if I do decide to complete this in a stream sometime, it saves me having to come back. But I don't know that that's going to happen. Like I say, it really is just a test stream to make sure everything's working when the Banjo games get done. It should be starting within the next couple of days. There's not going to be much of a gap. It's my Christmas crapnanza, I'm calling it. N64 Christmas crapnanza. I thought that was a game over, apparently not. But we got to do it this time, or else it will be. Well, just smacked into thin air, apparently. I swear I've seen speedrunners collect the coin back there without actually getting these platforms out, but I don't want to try doing something like that. I don't know what that was, don't ask me. Fight with the cameras. It's the name of the game. Fight with the cameras. It's always the same. Fight with the cameras. Cause this game is fucking lame.
Game over.
Fuck that. Right. We'll see how fast this this WinTV is and see if we can fool the deinterlacing that it does. So it's like 1993 technology. It probably isn't going to like running at high speeds, you'd think. Fucking hell. The first fact, I don't think I can take much more of that Mario 64 making me smirk. Right, I'm rusty at this game, so I'm going to play it on standard. John Tanaka, always John Tanaka. It's going to be pink, hasn't it? Let's be honest. And this is where the controls of this game are weird to me because of the pad holding. It seems like L should be the barge that way, and it's not. It's Z. I think my rumble pack's not working again. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it kind of is. A little bit. Oh, now it's working well. Yeah, this is the proper N64 fucking racing game instead of that Mario Kart shit. So I'm rusty as hell at it, so I'm not going to do very well. I like to have that on. Alright, let me see if I can feel this out. We don't rank for the best games to stream things like this, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh man, I played the hell out of this. It was one of them games I knew I liked before I even played it, because I loved the SNES version. So many games on the N64 did not survive their transition there very well. And so when I bought this, I was like, oh man, I hope they haven't wrecked F-Zero. And then that intro music comes on, that little guitar, and I'm like, I like this game already. Just side turning the TV up. Whoa. Oops. Well, I made it to the final lap. So he even bothers to announce it when it's already obvious I'm out. I told you I was rusty. At least we don't have latency to contend with. Yeah, the visuals are still looking okay to me. Looking better than they did. I'll put Duke 64 on towards the end of the stream so there's a comparison. Because we, you know, that was played on the Nuclear Winter stream. And so that should show which, you know, the difference between that way and this way, which looks better. But I'm thinking we're going to do it this way. The image actually looks clearer this way than it does with the StarTech. Because it's not getting all that blockiness from the deinterlace filter. The deinterlace filter on this is really good. And I've tried, I mean, I've inhaled a lot of WD-40 over the years, but it doesn't seem to be working. It's possible I'm not made of steel, I may be made out of copper or something instead. It's got good boost, this car. It makes my neck hair stand up still, this game. Good, I can't be silly now. I think I went a bit overboard there. I usually take a break from boosting. And now we could just abuse it because we don't have to do a full lap from here. I should have turned the difficulty up a bit more, I think, to be honest. Blaze of glory! And Tanaka's car's not the fastest. Gurma and Sean is the I seem to get the best speed with. It's where I was doing ridiculous times on this next level. Let's make it red. The trick with this is pull the controller out and plug it back in with the stick pulled back so it keeps the nose of the car down. Because this car will get airborne on here. It loves flying, this car. So it's really not the right one to take on this level for going fast. But I mean, we're in race, we're not in time trial, so we're not going to be going as fast because there's cars all over the place. So we can knock one out. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, there's Gurma and Sean right ahead, look. Got to knock them out. That might put me over on the next lap, mate, you know. Get off me! We're off me! Okay, I'm going to keep the stick up and steer at the same time. And if I slip just once, we're going to be in serious shit. You know, I'm bottling it because I'm getting that fucking goose pimples again. It's the only game that does that to me. That's the dangerous bit. Lay off the boost for a second, because it don't offer much of any advantage here. Oh, we missed one. I'm rocking the stick too much. Slow down. Yeah, I'm rocking it too hard. It's not the greatest time, but it'll do. So this capture card holds up pretty much alright, doesn't it? I'd be interested to see what kind of, whether we're getting 50 or 25 frames out of it, to be honest. I can't see the fields, but we do have both fields here, so I really don't know. We can play with that. I can't remember the button sequence to bring up the control off D or something. See you, Gurma. What's his name? That's not Baba, is it? Must be a bit of a bully. Yeah, I need to change that because that's just wasting bandwidth. I forgot. I can't really do it mid-stream. Get here, Dr. EAD, you cunt. It's not it, is it? Ooh, yeah, I didn't think that through. Fuck this. Stop faffing around. Yeah! The final crap! Get a bit of a speed boost if you come out the top of the tunnel and pull back on the stick the right way, but I don't feel brave enough to do that today. I think I have a practice. It's really frustrating, to be honest, when you play a game that you used to be like the best at, and you know you can't do that shit anymore. I mean, it looks pretty quick to me, but it's not tearing or anything. You can see there's a little bit of bleed on the white boxes, but it does on my TV. That's just the output on this N64 been knackered. It looks way better than it does on the StarTAC. Like the output being crap on the console, matched with the StarTAC having just passable composite input it just doesn't make a good combination. I do feel this looks better. Oh yeah, it's doing pretty good. Oh, so it's like 93 technology, this thing. It's an old fucking card. Like, it's just before they were like fucking ASICs for this kind of thing. sort of off-the-shelf video encoders and shit, you know. It's a big, hot-running card, immensely complicated. It's one of those where I have literal nightmares about the thing breaking down because I don't think I'd ever be able to repair it. Like anything, it has to have a finite life. It will break eventually, and I'm not looking forward to that day. Might as well use it while it's there, you know? Maybe these videos will survive in some capacity. We'll be able to look back in the past. Like, shit, that was those cards they had, and that was what they could do. N64 is probably not the best example. Well, you would have been able to stream with it, but it would have just been quite limited. I mean, that's not limited by the card. It's, you know, it's a video for Windows interface. You could interface it to anything. If you could get it plugged into a modern computer, it would still interface with like Vegas VidCap and everything just fine. The API hasn't really changed at all. So it would interface with OBS, to be honest. It uses the same API, it would work. See, there's things like this that set this game apart from the rest. Look at Mario Kart's fucking losers. The fucking losers. Only dorks play Mario Kart. It needs to come back. It needs to come back. Got a bit nervous there. I'm being cautious from being so rusty at the game. Like, I have moments like that where you can see that, you know, I did used to be pretty fucking decent, but... Yeah, to be honest, Mario Kart 64 isn't too bad. It's, out of all the Mario Kart games, it's one of the least worst. Like, fucking, the SNES version's basically unplayable, the GameCube version's pretty good. Like, it's really fun in multiplayer, Double Dash. The Wii one's crap, and the one after that, I can't remember what that one's called. Or was that the Wii one? One of the new ones, basically just unplayable. I don't remember which one it was, but fucking hell, it was bad. Couldn't even handle the controls, which again shows why F-Zero's fucking better, because this game's a lot faster, and yet the controls work. Like, you know, you pick this game up and play it straight away, and it feels right, you know. Anyone can play this, but to master it's a whole nother story. I did many moons ago, but it's evaded my hands in the intervening years. Okay, if we land this right, we get it. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think I could have ramped the difficulty a bit, to be honest. Oh, a bit early on that. Yeah, I got a bit cocky on that lap, I think. Well, not far to make it back to where we came from. Can't outboost my car, buddy. Sorry. As long as I can now, okay. Right, if we're not silly with boost and don't get cocky in the corners, we should be able to back it round. No rush, just got to stay ahead. Managed to make up for using the nudges. Let's see. The only downside in this car, the grip is terrible. Yeah, you have to with this car. This car won't go around most of it. Which cup has that, like, the half pipe that you've got to drive inside? Because this car's basically undrivable on that. I'll go in time trial just to try and find it. I'll just reset the game. It's faster than waiting for this cutscene. We've all seen that cutscene a million times, I'm sure. Let me see, what... Yeah, I think it probably is, but it seems like the sort of shit they put in Joker, doesn't it? Yeah, White Land 2, I think. I'll just do it in this mode, it'll show sort of how this car handles. I might as well just do the cup and turn the difficulty up, and then probably regret it. But...
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's that devil laughs at you music. Yeah, we're in trouble already, because once it starts, the only option is to slow down. This car does not handle this track. The devil laughs at you. It just doesn't do it. You try and go up the side and it just slips. Okay, well there's nothing hinging on this performance, so let's just fucking ram it down the pipe. Told you, it doesn't handle good. It ain't got no bar. On no boost. Oh. Yeah, I used to be able to just trample it, but there's no way I'll be doing that now. To be honest, you can actually use the, on that course, you can use the, if you get it up in the air, you can actually slam it back down on the track, and if you do it just right, you'll get a hell of a lot of speed out of it. Use a green one. Now let's see if we can still handle Expert at least. Yes, I think we're going to have to be more aggressive. More delicate on the controls here. Start knocking cars out, they pose less of a threat to us, you see. Gordon is a moron. Oh, the dude in that green car we just passed back there, he looks like some dude I knew called Gordon. And he was a moron, just like in that fucking song. Ooh, that's not good. That's not fucking good at all. Quite a lot of damage out of that. Not in any real bother right now. You saw that was actually like slightly out of the seats. One of the only games that does that to me. That is not good. As I stayed in the air longer there, I was like, oh, I could get a bit of a boost off of this, but maybe wasn't the best decision. Yeah, it's pretty much a straight line from here. I like my fucking tail. Yeah, no, I find that helps, murdering the other cars. You know, I got to set a precedent, like come down my car, scratch my pen, drifting trick. Depends which one you're on about. I mean, I know you could abuse the side brakes to like gain more speed in certain situations. I'm not in a good enough shape at the game to be doing that today. Fuck you, cars. School playground bully modes. Might not be safe doing it on here actually, there's no barriers. I know about that shit where people ride the barrier, but I'm not convinced that really is worth it, to be honest. It seems to just do more harm than good. Ooh, that was fucking pinball mode there. There you go, Goma, have that. Fuck you! Who you barging, you motherfucker? I know it wasn't him, but we'll blame him. He can take the fucking punishment for it. Fucking fuckhead. Get here, cars. Jeez, I might have lingered arsing around too long here. I hate when the grip goes on this car. There's just nothing you can do once it goes. Oh dear. Oh dear, I might get blown up here. Ah, turn, you son of a fucking hole. Ah, where's my boost? Yeah, I've done cocked it here. Ah, that's passable, I'll take that. Well, yeah it is. But I don't have the confidence to do it at the moment. I haven't played this in a long time, really. Yeah, you do. I wanted to, like, ram one of them off when I was out of power there, because you do get some energy back for doing it. It's pointless, I just like being fucking aggressive. Why can't Nintendo make soundtracks like this anymore? Can't make that boost out. It's all about coming in low on things like that, but it's like an art to it. Well, there goes some of the AI cars. That's a good start. Back it easy, the fast lap. Get my bearings for the course back. Fucking... You start fucking have that, you cunt. Right. Now we're going to be a bit more serious about things here. There we go, that's pretty nice. Just ride that out without really touching much or anything. Look here, Gordon. Whoa, 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 where's the track? Go on, where the track was. I think that is one of them moments where you can just lean on the side brake and pull it back down, like, and you'll just get a fuck ton of speed out of it. But it's too long ago now. Oh well, more aggression I think is the order of the game here. It cost us speed, that car, it's the fast lap. The Rumble Pack juggles the whole time on that bit of track though. Dr. EAD's moving up the lines there. And this little purple Ponchmobile. I remember having a dream that I was actually racing, like, in this game, but, like, for real. Like, I built my own car. That, like, just scrap, and it was dangerous as all hell. Rumble Pack, batteries required. Now let's be a bit more careful this time. That is a tight bend to have come off. There's no way I would have got it back on there without leaning on the side brakes. Oh, I wanted the fucking power rails. Swat. So now I have no choice. Now I have to attack. That got the alarm to go off. I can't really be boosting everywhere though. And I'm being overly cautious because I don't want to fuck it up now. They're distancing themselves from me. Keep it on the track. It's not worth it. I've lost grip, it's not coming back. Jeez, that was really costly. Yeah, well, I'm curious about that, so I'm going to stuff a fucking multimeter in amp mode on the power pin and see how much fucking current it can stuff out. I don't like this track very much. Well, this game has black people in it. It's pretty politically correct for its time. I think we just killed one. That's not good. Oh no, it's not the track I thought. No, I quite like this track actually.
Watch your back!
I just got an extra fucking life, I think. It's like fucking shooting fish in the barrel. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. The fucking memory cards require batteries on this piece of shit though. You can see why parents thought, like, oh, don't buy an N64 because everything's just expensive on it. It fucking is. You gotta keep buying batteries. You don't gotta do that with the fucking gas station, so... Which, I can't get fucking Mad Panic Coaster at a disc swap. I don't know what's... I'm just gonna chip the thing after Christmas, I think. I might as well. Just for the lulz. Well, I'm ever gonna play any games that, well, aside from Mad Panic Coaster, I guess. But even then, I'm probably only gonna play that a couple of times and then forget about it again. Hang on, this is the final lap. Shit, I'm not doing my score any good here. Keep the nose down!
Too bad. You lost completely.
What is a gas station? It's an horrible thing. Oh, no, it's not too bad, because at least it's one of the lard-arse ones instead of that fucking dinky thing they brought out in like the early 2000s. That, I don't like the little slim fucking PS1 thing. I've still got a motherboard out of one of those, it turns out. That was needless. Look, these are big. So it all seems good until I wind up crashing into those on this next lap. Ew. Ah, come on, control the damn thing properly. Okay, fucking gun for it now. Not be too silly. I'm just gonna go bad. Stop doing that! Damn it! Way out of practice at this. I'm gonna get killed on that half-pipe level, I just know it. I can already hear that. Well, at least the game over music's pretty epic in this game, I suppose. Yeah, we caused a bunch of track debris on, like, the narrowest track. Maybe wasn't that sensible. I'm just so fucking rusty at this, man. Oh no! I'm gonna have the pink car for good luck. I want a pink one. Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. Took a bit of a turn. You just can't control this car in here. There's just no grip. I mean, even the AI can't drive in here. I mean, I'm gonna speed like fuck, but obviously it's not gonna end well. Can't even see where I'm going here. That took some bollocks, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shit. Okay, come on, car. No! Yeah, brakes would have pulled that back in. A lot of it I find on this is in the first lap. You just can't fuck around with it. I know it might be better adjusting the car to be better on acceleration, but then I never push the brakes, so... Game has a brake. Like seriously, my finger never comes off the throttle. It's just the way I play these things. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Basically, it's just the car with the highest score. Or the highest score after you, at least, or something like that. That's all it tells you. Highest scoring car left on the track. This is ending badly. This car does not like this track. It may come to a point where I end up just having to pass the track slow and just not get fast in the cup. So we're on the side of caution a little bit. This bit's not too bad. Get out of my way. Okay, I want to watch it because I don't want to go too fast into that bend. That one. Otherwise, not too bad once you come out of here. The first place I don't think is on the cards. If one of them moves over, we're in big trouble. There we go. That was a bit kludgy. Yeah, I miss just throwing it off the fucking side and shouldering it back in and shit, but oh well. You can't have everything. Man, this thing's leaking grease all over the place. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'll just leave it alone, fuck it. Now this track's just boring, it's like far too wide to really provide much of any challenge or anything. It's not the big hand. The big hand's fucking big fucking bitch slap. Yeah. Oh, now he's a moron. Gordon is a boy. Gordon is a moron. Gordon is a moron. That one AI car back there really wants to stay on my ass. I can't really afford to be abusing boosts and shit right now.
Watch your back!
Won't get away from me. We're going to have to be conservative on the boost. I don't think boosting before you hit those makes any real difference. That was costly. That was very costly. That might have just cost us a damn race. I don't know if they have the points to overtake me, but would you want to risk it? They do, but shit. I might just forfeit and start again, you know. No, I can do this. I can do this. Just finish! Alright! That was tight. That was very tight. But that was, yeah. Make a drink, make a cigarette. So this car definitely handles these kind of speeds pretty good. Like, I don't know if we're getting like true 50 out of it, but it's sure as shit not tearing up or anything. lights we've got. But I ain't got that long left for us to quit for a bit. The timers are affected in it. I know that, like the lap times seem to imply that it is running slower. I mean, obviously it's running at 50 hertz. Yeah, game logic, I don't know. Well, let me see, for comparison's sake, does this look better or worse than it did going in the StarTAC? I just want to enter the cheats, really, but I won't. Would you have it any other way?
Let's rock.
Billy scum from the sewers of space. Stash is definitely going in the this is just such a pain to keep on top of.
Damn, those alien scum are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
There's a lag there. So, what do we reckon? Less worse? Worse? I'm erring on the side of less worse, personally, but... There's the window I wanted to end. I knew something was wrong. Well, obviously I did a fuck ton of research in regards to that mirror and everything. And yeah, there are sectors back there, so it would have been done by copying sectors in this. Yeah, I can hear him. And also I noticed, where is the bastard? This door over here, well, first off that bugs because it's too close to the wall. This door here is a red wall. It's actually a sector. So it's wasting a sector. There could have been a white wall. They could have basically saved, like... What the hell? What? Because it has points in it, you know, at least 4 walls they could have saved at like one sector. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because I guess they already knew the parameters they were working within, but... You know, I figure when you're putting on a console, you've already made cutbacks to make the game more light on resources. You probably want to keep that trend up the whole time. Instead of just sometimes. Seems a bit sloppy to me. must be honest. Can't remember how that works in this version of the game. But yeah, there are sectors in there. And the bug of being able to see through the mask wall does apply to other mask walls in the game. What an openable door. It may be, but they should have just erased the sector. And even then, I'm not sure because of the way the points on it are and everything. I don't know. How am I to know? There's some... I mean, for fuck's sake, the inaccessible room from movie set is still here. It's still in the game. They didn't erase it. I honestly don't think the people who played with the levels did the best job. It's so narky, this game.
I'm gonna get you, suckers.
That's one of those weird lines that just doesn't... Raw. I don't want raw, I want compressed. Well, let's go back and do it this way. I thought it spawned more.
Go ahead, make my day.
Because I know that opens, I can't remember how it opens now. I honestly don't remember how that works. Summit does it, but fuck, I can remember. It doesn't matter, we don't need 100% really, do we? It's not power of a light after all. Really?
Don't have time to play with myself.
Odd little changes like that, they're just needless, I don't know why they did that. Could dodge damage from that, though. Do that on the PC.
Go ahead,
version.
make my day.
I'm not going to waste a bullet anyway, might as well waste it on an explosion. Nice. I'd like to know why the level designer got carried away with that wall blood as well. But I think I said the N64 version has this weird thing for areas like this that aren't really up to scratch on the interaction, and they always use that same texture for some reason. I don't really understand why that is. Okay, I don't have to worry about that yet. I'm going to come out here. Yeah, you got a bit of a box problem in here. Where is that fucking dickhead? There it is. For some reason in my head, no matter how many times I play this game, there aren't pig cops in this level. Wow, shit, we actually saw through the door there, I didn't know. This version of the game is just weird. Not as weird as that Saturn version, but it's weird. Oh, there we go. Right. So I have a bunch of weapons
Let's
that we can only
rock,
keep for one more level.
Ruby.
Such a weird fucking game. A weird take on a game anyway. I'm hoping it's not too dark. StarTech darkens it, and there's always a bunch of red gets added in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's, that was a bit rough. Could do with finding some med kits now. I don't know, it's just weird. It has a crap soundtrack, the Saturn version, and it doesn't fit with the game all that well, in my opinion. I can't remember how to open that up. I'm sure that is still can be opened on this. Or maybe I'm getting confused with Nuclear Winter, which I probably am. Either way. Where's the bullet? Too loud for the sound card there. Right. I'll probably only be doing this for another 10 or 15 minutes. That I need to go and do. But let's see. Oh yeah, you can't tell which ones can do that. It's because they're all blue. They're all default fucking colour, no palettes. Of course, the tiles are always blue. Whereas the default green is actually a palette effect.
Let's rock.
Blue is the colour that you can slap palettes on in this game. It's the PC version. Steroids, not real useful. Really not real useful. I can. Oh, it's them things. I was like, looking at jetpacks and shit. Yeah, there's nothing behind this mirror, that's why we can't see through it. So there are no sectors back there on that one. That sprite moved when I pushed it. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it moved slightly farther back or to the right. That is hard to see. That is right hard to see. You can see how this card, as good as it is, does struggle with the colour definition when it gets dark just a little bit. Having said, I don't think the modern ones are really any better, to be honest. Just kind of feel our way out of that.
Cool.
Yeah, damn it. Man. Aiming with a control stick like this really makes me wish I was using a mouse and keyboard, or even just a keyboard. Imagine having to aim with a fucking gamepad every time you had to take a leak. You'd just ruin your shoes in no time. I mean, that should be hitting him, but I don't fucking know no more. Oh, you can just open that. That doesn't fuck with the balance of the level. Oh wait, it does. Oh, my bullets don't snap up. There's height power. I'm taking damage. totally doesn't mess with the damage of the level, the fact that you can take, you know, balance the level, we can take damage here and use up a bunch of ammo and shit. None of these are the ones that spawn atomic health, they're the little lunchbox looking ones. I thought there was a switch in there. I mean, it looks like the place for one. And it's this again where you see this blood sprite. It's always there. And no interaction. Everywhere that there's new stuff. It's weird. I don't know why the designer had a real thing for doing that. Hang on, I just remembered something about this version of the game. It added this, didn't it? This pointless thing. I remember this being green up here. I remember it being way more. Yeah, it's bad fucking texturing back there. Look at that, that's awful. Why is there an edge out? That doesn't add up. Who did that? It's fucking awful.
Hail to the king, baby.
Lag. So I'm quite happy with this result. I think everything's working pretty good for doing the Banjo games here. So that should all. The grenades look far too much like the shotgun ammo. So yeah, that should be a go when it. It's time to do that. Ah, oh, come on, I pressed the inventory button. Now I got to start with... Oh no. Hang on, do I get an arbitrary amount of ammunition for that? Fuck, it's beneficial to actually kill yourself in this. You get more stuff. You came in the level with in the first place. Oh well, that's talking something. That could change how this game is played. It's not going to make a difference because I'm only going to be playing it for like another 10 minutes, but he'll probably spawn dead, that one. Yep. And he died. I even got... Oh, my inventory amounts are saved though. That's weird. I don't understand what that's about. This game's strange. He's giving me lots of grenades. Just skip this entire area thinking about it. Yeah, just waste nades. You never hit him with it, but... Slow down. It definitely does slow down. But yeah, I will be bailing when I finish this level, I think. It's going to be another one of them streams where I say like I'm playing this game and then the thumbnail is like some other game. It's like, I'm playing Mario 64, thumbnail is Duke Nukem. I need to be in that... Not really, I don't think. I'm just going to skip that out. To the head, why not? Well, shit. That didn't damage me, that whole thing. blood pools are less red in this version.
Okay.
That was completely needless. I think enemies don't take damage from the steam, do they? I ought to test that out. That's the sort of thing you would keep in the kitchen of a burger place. Just a handgun like that. A cache of ammunition. Okay, that did damage. And the pigs were no more. I kind of wonder, like, in my head, I can just picture this 90s dude, you know, he's told his friend about the fucking strip club in the game and everything. And so they save up, they buy the N64 version, they get here, open the door, this expectant look on their face, and all they see is this fucking shitty fucking loading bay. What a fucking disappointment that must have been. Oh, that would have been an ideal place to hide something. The brightness been weird is still a bit of a thing on. It's not as bad as it was on the other card. Should be able to do this on the N64 as well, why not? It's the same fucking game engine. But they've moved the placement of it along a bit. And now I'm taking a beating. I couldn't hit him. Couldn't fucking hit him. I'm tired, man. I'll give this one last run and then I'll be clocking out for the night, definitely. Let's just ignore the enemies, it's not a big deal. As well. I mean, I know I had a portable medkit, but getting to it in time, just no point. Oh, that's bad in my fingers. No point at all, really. It's
Well, I guess you didn't feel so lucky, Unk.
what the hell? I don't remember this game being like that.
Am I good?
Apparently it was. Well, it's just going full on aggression. There's no point trying to save ammo. I mean, A, it takes it off you in the next level. B, I'm turning the game off there anyway, so... It's just erase these enemies from their miserable existence. Oh, it works on that one. You'd think he'd run when he sees, like, all these grenades being launched around the corner. It's like, those mustn't be deadly grenades. Those must be those new no-kill grenades I've heard about. So it is a nice addition to this version of the game, the fact that you can destroy corpses. Stupid door. I'm just going to abuse this weapon for the rest of the level. There's no reason not to. Oh shit. Maybe I shouldn't. Tiredness plus extremely dangerous weapons. Not the best combination after all. It is an interesting repurposing of an area, this. Is there actually a hole back there? There is. They bothered to make that its own sector. Is there a difference at the top? No. There was no need to do that. I mean, it's nice, attention to detail, but it seems weird that they do it there and not really anywhere else. Did not bounce as far as it ought to. I do wonder if you were to cook a pig cock, would it taste like bacon? I'm told the structure of like humans and pigs isn't actually all that dissimilar. So, like, even the fact that they started human, it might not have much effect on the flavour at all. Probably still tastes roughly like bacon, I guess. Extra pigs. Crap's a staple one up there. I'm just enjoying the bouncing off his head. Just blow up. Okay, that's about right. What the hell was that? Was like I got shot by something that wasn't there to the left of me. Even the sound came from over there. That was weird. There's like ghosts in the game. Oh, damn it. Well, we'll consider that done. I'm done. I'm tired. I got things I need to do. Either way, probably need to adjust some colour a little bit and stuff. But otherwise, the bulk of having to fix things is done. I probably will use this this card to do the job, because it seems to do. Seems to do a better job of things to me. That could just be me. So yeah, I'm out of here. My treason. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in some other stream, and hopefully play the fucking Banjo-Kazooie games instead of crappy Mario 64. Although I might go back to that between the two. Just to break it up a bit. But yeah, I'm out of here. See you around. And thanks for tuning in as always.